So you see the chick on the screen, that's Sadia Kahn. She is a dating coach and guru and makes a lot of content, has been on all the big podcasts and things of that nature. And she is also a bachelor's degree psychologist. So that's supposed to give her, the stamp. And it's supposed to be, what gives her authority when it comes to this men and women dating stuff. I'll talk about that later. But listen, she has been exposed. It's getting crazy because I had the Scarface Mark video the other day. We seen what happened with Myron and stuff like that. And it's like these cats are getting exposed left and right. It's crazy, these gurus and shit. So, yeah, if you're not familiar, I'm going to play a quick clip.
Women get really offended when I tell them this, but the reality is men are babies, yeah? But when you have kids with women, when they naturally have kids and all of these things, what happens then is she doesn't even see her husband anymore. Slowly, that husband feels more and more neglected. What they end up doing is seeking that attention elsewhere.
Listen, I chopped that up so crazy. So that's not her giving all the nuanced explanations. So I just didn't want to bore you. So, and I just wanted you to be just a tad bit familiar before we move forward if you're not familiar at all. So, yeah, she's been exposed. She is a side piece to somebody's husband. If you haven't heard any of this, I'm going to chop up a Abba and Preach video. we doing that again. And we're just going to let it rip. This is a recorded conversation between Sadia Kahn after she was discovered to be the side piece of an engaged man. His fiancée confronted her. The following screenshots are texts that Sadia and the cheating fiancé shared.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck it if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and
we'll
the days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Kahn doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high-value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Babe, when can I have sex with you? You're so long. I need a substitute. Oh, wait. It's mainly me. You just happen to be there.
The third step towards becoming a high-value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
Girl can choose any man known in Dubai, period. Who else has a side chick on this level? Gives them no stress. Told you I'm such a side chick.
No way. No way. We can't have a normal convo without you talking about a hoe's relationship, marriage, cheating, murder. Heal, man.
And then she says, welcome to Sadia.
only one thing that all women want.
And just to marinate, all right, won't be long, get excited. Just FYI, I'm not taking any more 11 p.m. school night appointments. I still haven't caught up on the missed sleep. You had fun, though. You don't know I might have hated it. I'll leave my car running next time, so point switching it off.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
She charges like 8,000 USD for a 1 hour video call with her. Yeah, that much. So she does a lot of coaching. I actually looked up her website. Video call with Sadia, high value man program, online courses. Masculinity mastering. So she tells men how to be men.
And listen, that last part is the only reason I'm really doing this video, because it's one thing to just be doing podcasts and stuff like that. It's another thing to, position yourself as an authority figure, like I can lead you. It's another thing to charge for paid consultations. You got to be a complete dickhead, easily brainwashable, to go and give thousands of dollars to a woman to teach you how to not just get bitches, but be a man. That is absolutely ludicrous. But this is the thing, man. It's a lot of people out here who are easily manipulated, easily brainwashed. All you got to do is tell them what they want to hear, and nothing else matters. Like if you go and you look at the Fresh and Fit video or the Myron video I did the other day, they in the comments talk, oh man, how are you mad at Myron? How are you mad? First off, I'm fucking black. Myron be saying all types of racist shit, and he rocks with white supremacists, and he's in white supremacist spaces. He's a white supremacist himself. So with that being said, like I'm not about to like him at all. But the second thing is they rushing in to suck his dick. Oh man, Myron done fucking taught people how to get their credit right. Bitch, it's Dave Ramsey teach motherfuckers how to get that. It's so many other sources to get credit right. You just decided to go to the motherfucker that talks about fucking high value shit, bitches, male, female, you decided to learn it from that guy. You decided to learn how to get your credit right from a guy that runs a podcast with a bunch of whores and just slam dunks, do 360 windmills on the whores all the time. But this video is not about him. Only reason I brought him up is because, which we got to talk about him some more a little bit. When you got people coming in the comments on that video, telling me that I'm wrong, sticking up for the dude, calling me a hater, all of that stuff. But none of them will address the elephant in the room of the major flaw about that whole situation. Forget that the girl left him. I said, and this is the thing, nobody actually watches the videos. They click the video because they're a Myron fan, right? Fresh and Fit fan. They don't let that shit play for 3 minutes. They come and they immediately comment because they look at this shit as a hit piece and they're coming to defend the dick that they love to suck. But they overlook that this guy had a girlfriend that he was not having sex with while paying her bills. And it's the same guy that told you to fuck 50 women so that you could get better with women, so that you could be in a position where you could move right with women. And he's not moving right with women. Like that's the biggest point in the fucking video out of the whole situation. Who gives a fuck that this girl left him? Like, if she left him for a construction worker, that is like some shit, because you supposed to be Mr. High Value Man. You also tell motherfuckers to go and get all this money and da-da-da-da. So I say all that to say, because we don't want to spend too much time on him. It's a lot of people, if they get told what they want to hear for a long enough time, they'll be brainwashed. So it's not hard for me to believe that there are a lot of stupid fucking men going out and paying this woman to teach them how to get bitches, when I guarantee you she's never, she first off, it don't even matter. Like, cause I was gonna say that she don't get no bitches. She ain't ever been in a man's shoes, all this stuff. It doesn't matter, because even if she was a lesbian, her experience would be different than a man's. We've seen that play out. We've seen that play out before. At least when the pickup artist was doing their thing, they would charge you 5 racks to go and spend a night at the club with them, and them to talk in your ear and make you go out and talk to the bitches. That's what they would do. This right here is like, there's no real value from this. You're spending thousands, and it's fucking foolish. Now, the bigger issue, because this is a man's channel, I talk to men and stuff like that, but you gotta ask yourself, because let me put this shit on the screen again. I want you to just look at all this stuff, man. Notice, High Value Man program, where is the stuff for women? When you look at this, join the transformation for program for men and shit like that. What y'all got to understand, what y'all got to begin to understand is that you were the market. You were the customer. There is no straddling the fence with this relationship shit that's online, as far as people trying to make selling points. There's no in between. It's one of two things. And this is so real. Either you are feeding into women's delusions, because that's where the money is. But let's slow down and let's just stay on this end for a second. So you'll have somebody like a Derek Jackson, a Chris Cousin or whatever, and all they do is pander, right? All they do is pander. Their whole thing is to tell you as a woman that it is not your fault. It's the world's fault. It's men's fault. It's everybody else's fault. And everything is going to be all right. Now, when you get past that and you go to the dark side, the other side is, Oh yeah, we gonna teach you on some sheer seven shit how to manipulate a man and get the bag. Another example of feeding into women's delusions is the whole manifestation, soft girl air, princess treatment as coaches that just give you money manifestations to where you say it and they just tell you that a man is supposed to treat you. It's just all delusion. So boom, feeding into women's delusions and even in some cases helping them manipulate to get what they want out of men as far as a bag. When you go to the other side, as far as what's being sold, what's being told, it all boils down to men wanting better results with women. Fuck life. Fuck life. Fuck the pocket shit. Fuck the credit shit. All these. Myron complains so much about people not fucking with that credit stuff and not really giving that type of content attention and stuff like that because that's not what people is really here for. We got to be honest. Motherfuckers are here because they're having issues with women. And it's not a multifaceted issue. It's just two things. Number one, they not getting women. Number two, they're frustrated with their experiences with women. That's it. And it could go a bunch of different ways, but when we talk about core sellers, people who are, they're going to sell you the self-improvement. That's what they're going to sell you. They're going to sell you the self-improvement. They're going to sell you the alpha male conference tickets and all this. So that's what it is. You are being exploited. So ultimately what it comes down to is she is doing this because she knows it can work as far as her getting this money. Not that it can transform you, but it's an easy bag. And the reason that she has to do that is for two reasons. Number one, if she's going to tell the truth, women aren't going to like the truth. So why be in alignment with women as a psychologist when you know what's really going on? But number two, you have to pick a side. She picked a side. You can't play the middle and play both sides if you're going to be selling courses, seminars, masterminds, private groups, all that shit. You have to be one way or the other. It's got to be either men or women, and it looks different when you get on both sides of that. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is her being a side piece to an engaged man is the nastiest of work. And the way that she talks and the way that she gives all this info, you would never think, if you didn't know, that was her. But this is the thing I always tell y'all. Especially if you were familiar with her, you just, this never crossed your mind who she could be fucking or what could be going on. These be the women who put on this image that I always talk about, these chameleons, right? They be the women who have this image. They put on this front. She seems like, oh, somebody somewhere is like, oh, this is marriage material. She's saying everything I want to hear. She's a schizoid. She's a side piece to a married man. She is no different than any of the modern women that we talk about all the time on this channel, all over this internet and all that. So with that being said, it's not a tremendous surprise to me, but it's like, it's kind of crazy because to me, it's like nobody that does this shit and is an on-screen personality is trying to be on their P's and Q's. Shout out to all the online personalities, on-screen personalities who don't got no smut on their name. Let me know your thoughts. I'm gone.